Hey guys, welcome back to First in Line Movie Reviews for movie reviews for everyday folks. And this week we're checking out Captain Marvel.
Marvel.
You'll see. You'll get it.
Marv.
It's cool.
2 words.
Anybody want to kind of give a basic understanding of what this one was about?
Greg knows all about it. I'll let him do it.
Go, Greg. Really?
Go.
So this pilot, I tell long stories. So this pilot, okay, I'm trying not to spoil anything.
This is gonna be hard.
So this pilot,
She flies around.
is now a part of an alien race, and she's got power, so she doesn't understand, but she can't remember her past, and so she goes back to the home planet Earth, and finds out that she has better powers than she thought she did, and learns about her past and a conspiracy, and she's Superman on steroids now.
And hilarity ensues.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of hilarity.
Lots of hilarity.
We're pretty split on our reactions, which we could talk about.
There's that group, and then there's that group.
Really,
Better group?
We're
Not
talking
so
about
big group.
an origination story, something that I think served to tie up some loose ends in the Marvel universe. That had, even if we're just talking about the backstory of Nick Fury, kind of getting a little bit more information about him and his start in S.H.I.E.L.D., which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was good. I mean, it kind of filled it in. Now, he seemed a lot more
Happy
and laid back back in the 80s, 90s, whatever. And so I'm like, what happened?
He lost that eye. That's what
So-
happened.
I guess that pissed him off.
So I feel like the story of Fury was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Comparing this movie to other origin stories to me was I mean, it was kind of
Iron Man, Captain America, is it Captain Marvel? Captain
see, to me,
Marvel,
Black Panther would be
Hulk, Black Panther,
yeah. Black Panther to me was one of the best.
Thor.
Thor was almost. I would say Marvel was better than Thor. Thor really bored the living snot out of me, that first one. The second one got better until finally they had a great movie in the third one. But probably have disagreements.
We went and saw it at one theater. They went and saw it at another theater.
Yes, and apparently whatever theater you went to see it at determined if you liked it or not.
I think it was the $13 Alamo pizza that made it great for me.
And the $10 loaded fries.
There you go.
So this whole movie, there was good pieces. A lot of the action scenes were good. Then it got really.
A lot of the action scenes were shown in the trailers.
Well, we will have to see how the box office shows this movie to be. And if it's awesome and it's like one of the highest grossing ones, then we're right. And if it doesn't, then you two are right.
Yep.
And we will see.
Yes.
And we will have a recap video on that.
Yes. This was, to me, not a great movie.
Yes.
It was okay. I'm going to see it again with my son. But otherwise, it's okay. I look forward to the next one more than anything. I hope they make it better.
I have an olive branch
I have a review.
to their side, and you're not going to like this one, I don't think.
I have a review of their review.
Here's my olive branch, and I will say this. I think you're right on. I think the action scenes were really great. You finally get to see one of these characters that just goes all out with their power, which is it was just really neat to watch. Here's my olive branch. I would agree. There were lulls in the story. There were lulls that got a little slow. That I wasn't disengaged. I was waiting for a step up and a little bit more of the action. But I think I was still satisfied with the movie as a whole. I thought Brie Larson did an incredible job. There was almost, again, I know we always go back to kind of a Ragnarok type where they really just went balls to the wall with the humor, and it wasn't that, but there were these really open comedic moments between her and Fury that kind of lightened the mood a little bit.
And I think they did it well. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't over the top. It wasn't, it was just, what would you really do in that situation? You would probably make jokes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what they did. And I think it was very realistic.
I did think their relationship worked. Like, it did. Coulson was interesting. I thought
Not enough.
I thought that he could have
Yeah.
been in it more. My favorite character, of course, was the tabby cat. I love that cat. I want that cat.
The
Fergan.
Friggin',
Flurfin.
flurfin,
Just
flurkin.
You'll
believe
see
me
that
when we
Flurkin.
say you
Flurkin,
will
Flurkin.
like that cat.
Yep,
If,
the
even
cat.
if you hate cats, you're gonna enjoy that cat by
The
the end of
cat.
this movie. So
There were
what
some
were the name of the
continuity
what
issues.
were the name of the shapeshifter guys?
The Skrull.
Skrulls. So the Skrulls were really interesting. We're not
spoil
going to
anything.
talk a whole lot about too much into their background,
Don't spoil
but
anything.
we all know that they shapeshift, which was really cool, and how quickly they could do it, how they did it.
Why they-
What got me though was how she could so easily tell some of them, and they would show that. Now, I mean, obviously, there's one scene where it's real easy to tell that they were the Skrulls, but then there was a few other scenes. I'm like, how did you know? And then all of a sudden they wouldn't know, and it just kind of was all over the place. But Jude Law I actually thought was really good in that movie. He did a good job of playing his character, who he was. Ronan does return. I'm not going to tell you exactly what he does, but it's kind of neat to see him back. And I actually thought that was his character. They definitely showed more of who he was in this movie compared to even Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean,
I just wanted him to take that staff and do what he did in that one. No! You know, I thought I love that from Guardians. By the way, that was a great origin story, Guardians. The second movie I could have done almost without, but the first one was great. I hope they redo it on the third. So you got all these other origin stories. Once again, though, maybe I'm comparing them to the wrong thing. I mean, this is the new Marvel world, right? This is introducing us into this new world, where we're going to go. And what's funny is they wouldn't go to the past to introduce the new. And so,
Foreshadowing.
so
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying Endgame, I think.
Stay throughout the entire time.
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely stay for the credits. I think it should have shown up at any other theater, but shout out to Marvel and their tribute to Stan Lee.
Yes.
This is not a spoiler necessarily, but they in the opening Marvel Studios, I don't know what you call that, kind of the bumper
it's-
at the beginning of the movie.
Bumper, I like that.
They do a really cool tribute to Stan Lee, dedicate the movie to him, which was really neat.
Yeah, that was good.
I agree. That was pretty awesome. And then he is in the movie, and it makes you sad to know. I don't know if he filmed his Endgame scene or not. If he'll be in it or not. Was he in Infinity War?
Yes.
Was he? I was trying to remember what did he do?
Give me a second.
I was just trying to remember, but at the same time, this may have been the last one. I don't know, because you think about it, this movie was filmed either during or after.
He's driving the bus, and when Spider-Man gets off the
Oh,
bus.
when he
That's
gets off the
right.
bus.
That's
Haven't
right.
you guys ever seen a spaceship before?
Yeah.
So the truth is, he was still alive during
I
that
think
time.
they
So
filmed a
probably
lot of
filmed
Endgame while they were filming the first one.
Mhm.
So I think he'll probably be in that one.
that, and that will probably be his last
That'll be his
one.
last cameo.
I bet.
And that guy was awesome. At least we get to watch him in all the other films and see him come around. So for me, I'm gonna go like this.
No, dude, it's still good. You gotta see it. It's a must-see.
Maybe like this.
You have to
Yeah.
see it.
I would say it's a really cool. For me, it's just a really cool tee up for Endgame.
Yeah.
It just just a little something, just a little nugget to enjoy until we get to Endgame, and to really see
some continuity
what
things
happens.
I'd like
Yeah.
to discuss, but
And I would say that after a while, let's all get back together on this movie and have a discussion about the ending, so that we can. We just don't want to spoil it for anybody, but
Maybe we
there's some real big
should do
pieces.
it close to Endgame. It's only a month away.
Yeah, right before it. I think that's a good idea. What are you doing?
making
The
a shape.
Tesseract.
Which, by the way, was an odd story. But didn't Fury talk about where he got where he lost his
We were,
eye.
we were trying to discuss that.
Yeah, that was another piece that I was like, I thought he said something different in another movie or
He
something.
probably did, probably because he told somebody it's just like the Joker. You know how I got these scars, and you know how I lost my eyes because of this or this or this. It's just a anecdote, funny thing.
Perhaps so.
So, anyway.
All right,
we'll see
guys. Have a good day. Bye.